Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Joyful Joints time, everyone. Are you ready? Welcome to our live followers, and welcome to those of you who are checking in at a later time, maybe years down the road. You're engaging with Joyful Joints and finding that, well, we have a human body, so the things that the human body needs actually don't shift that much over time. So hopefully these teachings, these videos will be available and useful for us for years and years and years to come. So welcome. Set up a little bit different today. We have no chair. Hello, everybody. Please take a moment, wave to us, say hello. We're so happy you're here. This is month number 7 of our Joyful Joints classes. The first 6 months, we did really going through step by step the different parts of the body and understanding and becoming aware of what most of the ways that it can move. Of course, we're never going to get to all of them. There's too many, but we want to hit a lot of the components that, over time in life, maybe there's some movements that we don't use so much and they get lost over time, which then causes a part of our brain to literally shut down, to stop talking. And then we don't have the ultimate flow in our body. So this program is designed to just keep our body in the best flow it possibly can. This month, we are applying what we know from Joyful Joints to cleansing physical exercises in this beautiful book, Your Hands Can Heal You. Your Hands Can Heal You by Master Stephen Coe and Dr. Eric Robbins. And these exercises that we're talking to start on page 191. Right there they are. The cleansing, can you see that? Cleansing physical exercises down there at the bottom. Okay, so I tell you that because sometimes people ask me, well, what can I do? Can you write that down for me? I can't remember. Well, we're leaving it for you here in this video that you can click on all the time if you can't remember. You also might find this book more than just that one little bit to be helpful for you. And it tells you a lot about what else is behind the work that we're doing here in Joyful Joints. So without further ado, this week, this is the 3rd week of the month. We're calling it April Fool's Month, right? We like to expand our holidays to include the whole month. And part of what Joyful Joints is learning how not to lie to ourselves or to be fooled by the things that our body is telling us or the things that we think our body is telling us. So through the practice of Joyful Joints, we become more accurate in understanding what we're feeling and what that might mean and what action we should take. So this week, we are loading up the exercises. We are loading up these cleansing physical exercises. And the disclaimer is, reminder, in Joyful Joints, we only want to work intensity level 3 out of 10. Okay? 10 is whatever you could actually grind out. We want to take ourselves down to a level 3 intensity or lower. That's different for every single person who's engaging with these classes. I've been going for a long time, so I'm going to give you guys some ideas on how to really load things up. If your reassesses are telling you, yeah, my body likes this, I love it, I want to challenge myself, everything is going well, then let's go and load these exercises up. The first exercise on our list is eye circles. So the easiest thing to do, the most accessible thing to do, is to put your feet all the way together. Put your feet all the way together to do the exercises. You may also choose to step on a balance device. This is what I call my purple mud. Thank you to a previous Pilates teacher who referred to, well, they were blue at the time, so it was blue mud. This is purple. Why? Just because it feels like mud underneath your feet. It's kind of squishy. It gives me a little more balancing. And guess what else I can do with my eye circles to load it up? We can close our eyes. Oh, so that would be everything. Why don't you pick one part of that you can assess right now? And access actually is true as well. Access it, close the eyes. Whew. And let's begin circling them. Stretch your eyes up to the top and then around to the right. Whoa. And you guys are going to have a good time. I'm thinking you could just leave your eyes open and watch me wobble around all day today as we challenge our bodies. Now, it's challenging to close your eyes and make them go in circles, right? So maybe you let your feet come apart on the balance device so that you're not distracted from getting some good eye circles. All kinds of ways we can do this. Reverse your circles. What's the magic number? Who remembers from week to week? How many of each of these exercises do we do? Or are we encouraged or instructed? The number is 12, yes. 12 circles, up and around to the right, then up and around to the left. Now, we're all going to be doing different speeds, especially as we load exercises. You might need to slow down a little bit. So I will not count them out loud and ask you to keep up. That's your job to do the counting. All right, I'm going back to feet together. Going back to eyes closed. The next exercise was turning our head, right? So if you want more specifics on the exercise, back up a couple classes and review. But for today, we're loading. We're going to assume we know to pull our throat back and keep it strong. I'm going to try closing my eyes, feet together on the mud, fully loaded, turning my head from side to side. Wow. And it's such an interesting. Can anybody name? There is a specific balance system as we turn our head 12 times from side to side, and I keep talking. A balance system that's getting stimulated by keeping our eyes closed. There's two of them. So our visual system gives us a lot of cues of how to balance. When we take that away, we rely on our vestibular system, our inner ear, and perhaps even more importantly, our proprioceptive system. That's just simply knowing where we are in space, where all the parts of us are in space. That's one that really can turn into like a ghost town. When we don't practice these exercises, we just don't know where we are when our eyes are closed or when something changes. And that causes us to feel unsafe in a lot of ways. Okay, so that was head side to side. Do you remember what's next? Up and down with the head. So again, I'm going to close my eyes, mostly for entertainment, and up and down goes my head. Are you guys having a good time? Going like, whoa, I didn't know I wobbled so much when my head went up and down. Because 2 weeks ago, we were just sitting in the chair, learning about moving our head. Now we're challenging our body with balance while we move our head. Here we go. I'm going to try not to open my eyes as I try to find my way back to stability. Now, don't wait so long to take a step. If your body is going out of balance, it's okay to take a step and recover that. Open your eyes and recover. Good. Okay, up and down 12 times. Moving down the chain, what comes next? We find our shoulders. And in our shoulders, we're going to do the big arm circles. Remember that we'll go through progression real quickly. Thumbs pointed backward, circling. I'm going to close my eyes. Maybe we keep our hands on our shoulders and we do just from the elbows. Maybe our spine, our center line is feeling so strong that I'm ready to do full arm circles. With my eyes closed, I have more of an idea how many body parts are trying to move with this. Let's change to forward. So 12 circles backward, 12 circles forward. Who knew that making our arms go round and round would wobble us? Like I noticed my weight wanting to move from one leg to the other, which means that my arms have some sort of an imbalance, or my stability is more imbalanced when the arms are going around. Good. Again, hello everybody who's live here. If you find yourself needing to take a break and just put a little chat in the comments, we would love to hear how things are going for you. Up next is moving down the arm chain, and we're going to just drop. So this is drop and drop. Let's try. How far are you going to load this one? Letting the elbows find their full relaxation. Yes, this isn't about throwing my hands really hard. It's about letting go. I'm using my muscles to hold my hands up, but I'm not using them. Good. And then reaching the hands up in front of you, circling the wrists. Now, with my eyes closed, I want to be aware, am I actually circling at the wrist? Well, what does it feel like if I only circle at my fingers? Okay, that's fingers. There's my palm. Here's my wrist circles. 12 going outside and then 12 circling inside. Very good. And then our hand stretchers. So we squeeze our hands and then we stretch them as big as we can. Really trying to open up all the webbing in between the fingers as well. Close and open. Magic number 12. And go ahead and open my eyes as if I could see you. Right? What do you notice as you hold your arms up? Does your body tip over backward? Can you stay straight? All those things. All right, shake those out. Next, I'm going to go ahead and shake my legs out a little bit. I've been standing here for a while. I'm going to let my feet be slightly apart because the next thing down the chain is the chest. So we imagine that we have maybe some writing on the front of our shirt and maybe some writing on the back of our shirt. And everybody around us is asking, what does your shirt say? So I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them my front. I'm going to show them my back. And then I'm going to do the other way, front and back, right? That's one way to think about it. And my pants are not going anywhere. My pants stay still while I rotate from side to side. Now what happens if we load it? Closing the eyes, reaching around. Very good. Now if I turn my head and maybe pause on one side, turn my head and eyes further, I might be able to get more rotation out of that. Turn, reach with the eyes, reach with the head, even with my eyes closed. And I might be able to understand myself more from inside vision, looking inside my body, than how I relate to the outside world when my eyes are open, okay? Just having your eyes open and seeing stuff moving can be a distraction to what do we really feel. And that's one of the reasons why when we're in a group class setting, sometimes we close our eyes. We do class settings, we do group movement with no mirrors here because sometimes the mirror closes us down and it distracts us from what we're actually feeling in our body or what's actually going on because we're so busy trying to make it look right. Even when we're trying to let go of needing it to look right, sometimes it just requires closing the eyes, not looking, and allowing yourself to feel from the inside. All right, what's next down the chain? After the chest comes the hips. So I'm going to step down off of my balance of my purple mud and start from circles there. So again, my eyes are closed because I really like to sometimes just be in my own world, be in my own space. Take some time to get to know yourself, to get to know your body. Sometimes maybe just go through the class with zero reassessing, right? Especially if you've been practicing for a while. Maybe you spend a whole month not reassessing anything, but just doing the exercises and see what happens. Reverse the circle. Release any expectations that there has to be an outcome every single time. And maybe just enjoy the movement. Enjoy the stillness and the quiet that maybe is within. Good. There's our hip circles, 12 in each direction. And after that comes little semi-squats. Remember? Little semi-squats. Good. So I'm going to remove my hands. Although, why do I put my hands here? To remind me that that crease is not where my navel is. It's down here where my leg meets the body. I want to have a crease in that spot. So little semi-squats. Always getting the legs completely straight. Good. And I'm going to just close my eyes again. And just maybe this time, feel like I'm releasing tension. As I bend my knees, I can drop tension out of my spine, down through my tailbone, through back behind my heels. Every single time I go, I'm releasing congested energy. That's it. Letting the spine cleanse itself so it can be freshened up. All right, so remember how many to do of those? That's like 50, right? 50 of those little semi-squats. And then we come on down. The next space is our knees. Now, we played this in class, closing our eyes and then putting our hands on our knees. Try it. Well, as long as you're not going to fall over. Try it. And it was like, whoa, where am I? So I went from standing up straight to having my hands on my knees, and all of a sudden my proprioceptive system and my vestibular system were like, wait, what? Because my eyes, my visual system isn't there to help them out understand. Make sense? So we're circling our knees to the right for 12. Make sure your feet are together and your knees are touching one another. And then to the left for 12. Whoa. I'm just amazed at what a challenge this is to do with the eyes closed. I had no idea that my body was going to have this much of a challenge. And it continues today. My eyes are still closed. Go ahead and stand up. We're on to the ankles. Now, if you recall, we did an exercise trying to maintain the levelness of our pelvic floor. So as you pick up one foot to try some circles, try to keep the pelvic floor steady. If you have to tap your toe down, that's fine. Pick it back up, try again, and see how many circles you can get before you need to tap down. Whoa, or step off your butt. Good, and bring it back. And the other direction with that foot. So it's 12. Holy cow. I'm going to stay on the firm floor for a minute with my eyes closed as we try to do circles. Woo! The body is very loaded, but it's still having a party. It's still having a good time. I was just not actually able to do that exercise this morning. All right, switch. Other foot. Let's see what it does up on the mud. Pelvic floor, circle. Yeah. Good. And then circle the other direction. I hope you guys are having a good time watching me wobble all over the place. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be good for my nervous system, but we'll reassess and find out. All right, and then pumping the foot up and down. And the other foot, 12 pumps. I don't think I'm doing 12, but who cares? Ooh, we'll get there. Good. And then at the end, remember, we just kind of shake it all out. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So guess what? This was the plan, was to go through the cleansing physical exercises one time with the highest load that we could think of for today, or the highest load that we could handle for today. Now, I want you to get rid of your balance device, your balance pad. I want you to come onto firm ground, or even grab your chair so you can do them seated, because what we're going to do is run through the exercises again, a second time, okay? How's your energy doing so far? Does anybody feel like they're a little more awake, a little more alive, a little more fluid in their movement, able to be present a little bit more, right? Sometimes it's just about being present that makes everything flow better. We're in that moment. So we're going to do the exercise again, and this time how we're going to load it is with speed. So we're going to whip through all the exercises very quickly, and I really want you to be true to yourself. It's April Fool's month. Do not fool yourself into thinking you have to keep up with the speed that I'm proposing. I'm asking you to just try it a little bit faster to the point that your body will give it a good response. Yes? And try it. If you reassess and it was worse, then back yourself up, because we have 6 months worth of classes where you should have created a list of these things my body loves. And you should have your top 3 there. And I want you to take one of those top 3s, or all 3 of them. Let's say we go overboard today, and you're like, whoa, that was a lot. Go back to one of your top 3 exercises and repeat that one just to get you set for the rest of the day. Is it a deal? Because if you're going to keep fooling yourselves, I might have to turn off the classes. Okay, there you go. It's just a little thread I like to use. All right, here we go. Through the cleansing physical exercises from what book? Your Hands Can Heal You. Here we go. Eye circles up and around to the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow down if you need to. 11 and 12. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. I'm going to shake it out in between every single exercises. Head turns side to side. Be strong in that throat. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Up and down, be gentle, maybe back off on the range of motion as we build up speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Moving down the chain to the shoulders. What range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now forward. 1, 2, 3. Notice what falls apart as you try to go fast. 7. That's where we can come back and practice. 11 and 12. Good. Elbows. Drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hand stretches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Chest rotations. Show them your shirt. Turn your head. Try to see behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow down if you need to. 8, 9, 10. Are those pants holding still? 11 and 12. Very good. Feet apart. Hip circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Semi-squats. Semi-squats. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anybody's breath coming up a little bit? 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Feet together, hands on the knees circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1. Oh, 11, 12. Sorry. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Down to the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pumping the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And finish with some little jumpies and some little shakies. Awesome. You guys, so that's how that can go. It took us less than 3 minutes to go through the entirety of the cleansing exercises. So even when you think you're strapped for time, if you practice, if you take some time to do the slow, to understand, to get your body capable, then you can start to move faster and you can get your exercise requirements done really quickly. The other really cool thing about these cleansing physical exercises, they also have an energizing. They'll make you feel more awake, more alive, have more energy throughout the day, and it's cumulative. It's kind of like when you take steroids, right? You know, when you take steroids, you start off at a very low dose, and then over time, you up the dosage, you up the number that you're taking, right? And it gets into your system. Your system builds up in the system. That's what happens with our energy when we repeat these exercises over time. Oh yeah, I felt like I was more energized. That's great. Well, you're going to use that up pretty quickly. But if you get a little more energized, and before you use it all up, you get a little more energized, and then before you use that all up, you get a little more energized, then we start to make big progress over time. Cool? Excellent. So I love this. We have a few more minutes and I'd love to spend some time in the chat and hear what you guys have to say. And I see here that somebody's doing the eye rolls every single day. And that was the least balanced, right? So she's standing on the balance pad, practicing her eye circles, feeling pretty good about herself, because I'm pretty sure that when we started doing this, that even just doing eye rolls maybe made us wobbly or dizzy or something. And so that's the point of learning about how to load the exercises. The exercises themselves don't have to change, but how we load them can. And just by closing the eyes and trying to do that, we notice the difference in balance. That's super cool. So it'll be interesting to see how that effect goes over time. Anybody else? We've got a few live people here. Anything you'd like to share with us in the chat, please do so. Again, you must be a subscriber to the channel before you can leave something in the chat. That's only available to our Joyful JOYnts subscribers. And we love having you guys here, especially this April Fool's month. I hope you're enjoying being less fooled, right? So Kathy, what she shared with us is I might have been fooled into thinking that my balance was good, because truthfully, it's better, but it could also continue to be better. And that's one of the things that happens with truth, right? Sometimes we step into an awareness of something aha, I've got it, and now I can stay here forever. But the truth is that life changes, the stresses on us change, the number of years we've spent on the planet under the effects of gravity changes. So that means that each day we're slightly different. The emotional stresses shift and change. So to have a program like Joyful JOYnts so that you can accurately say, aha, here's where I am today, or I don't even have the bandwidth to check where I am today. I'm just going to do the exercises because I know that it helps me. So we can take it at any of those levels. All right, you guys rock. We're going to call that done for today. Again, we are recording this during Easter week, so I wish everyone the most beautiful cleansing and resurrection and rebirthing and opening up into whatever that beautiful life is for you. All right, you guys are amazing. We'll see you next week.